everyone. Welcome. Welcome. Let me see if I can set this for the next one. Yes, here we go. So, my name is Esther Green. I am the principal at the El Centro Elementary School District Parent and Community Engagement Center. We are celebrating Online Week of Learning during our El Centro Elementary School District Virtual Parent Fair. We hope you have joined us this past week to the various sessions we have provided to you upon parents' request, such topics as improved technology experience, mental health, school apps for learning, just to name a few. We are deeply grateful you are joining us tonight, virtually, that is. This is a labor of love, and we are here to support you. Parents, we recognize that you're being challenged to take on an enormous amount of extra responsibilities during this pandemic. In an instant, we shifted from going to school to staying home, now to distance learning. But let's face it, there is no better time than to build a relationship between teachers and parents in order to support your children as students in this new learning journey. It seems the COVID numbers are rising, and we will continue taking the safety measures to keep everyone safe and healthy. So let's go on and see what we can do. What are the steps we can take? Well, we're going to look at a workspace, selecting a good workspace for your children. Some tools we can use. Let's look at the technology again, and some tips from home to school communication. Now, creating at home and learning environment is very important. We have to work with your children to identify a great study place in your home where they can sit and do their schoolwork and they feel comfortable and ready to learn. They find the designated area, remove all of the distractions, and get organized. It's also important to make some time to take breaks and take some time to explore with your children. This is a time that you lean into your children, providing them some extra love and support. Maybe spend your lunch break eating as a family and then read together afterwards. I know when students are online, they're Zooming and then they take a quick break and then they go back to their class online again. So it gives them a little break, right? Some stretching time, okay? So, but most of all, let's get motivated. Let's help them. Now, the El Centro School District is implementing the two types of learning. We have synchronous versus asynchronous. And I know that all of the workshops that we've had throughout the week have mentioned this, and I want to recap. Synchronous is learning is face-to-face in real time, versus asynchronous is anywhere, anytime, and it's self-paced. It's when they work on Freckles or Accelerator Reader, or they're on their Go Math time and they're working on their own independently. We are working both types of learning here in the El Centro School District. Now, once you provide an area for the children to learn, you will have to make sure that they have a schedule. It's nice to have a notebook right nearby them, handy, with the school teacher contact information, username, passwords, teacher instructions, along with a calendar with homework schedules, and it's very important as parents to check on them weekly, right? Here at the El Centro School District, they chose that Mondays are the days where teachers have meetings and extra special meetings. So they meet with the children 30 minutes every day. Now, Tuesday through Friday, they will work learning synchronous and asynchronous as well. And so some students will have synchronous learning in the morning and some in the afternoon, with maybe smaller groups or some support groups as well. So that's how they're doing it here in the El Centro School District. I wanted to also share with you this playbook. Now, a lot of educators also had to learn along with you parents. What can we do to best help our students, our children? So this is just another resource. The title of the playbook is The Distance Learning Playbook for Parents. And it gives you other ideas that you can use. And of course, they're merely suggestions. And I always tell the students, it's a growth mindset. We have to persevere. And I'm going to ask you parents to also do the same. Teach them, model with them the growth mindset. The brain is like a muscle. Your brain gets stronger when you embrace challenges. I can do hard things. Parents, I believe in you. You can do hard things as well. So at this time, I'm going to share with you a short clip of a video to demonstrate just a table of what you can do as a learning environment. Okay, now I'm not going to be a YouTuber in the near future, just letting you know. But please stay up after the video because I have more information and more tips to share with you. So let me start the clip and I'll see you in a little bit. Hello parents. Hi, I'm Mrs. Green. I'm the principal here at the Parent and Community Engagement Center. Welcome. We are here to learn a little bit about what we can do to improve our learning environment at home now that we are distance learning or remote learning. So these are just some tips. Now you can take what you like, use what is useful for you, and by all means, these are just suggestions and options for you to take in mind. Okay, well, the first thing we want to talk about in our learning environment is, well, we're here to learn. We're here to be successful. And so what can parents do to help your children? Well, let's find a location that will be very focusing for learning. So this little corner area is a good spot because you have no distractions. You're not in the kitchen. You're not in the bedroom. You're kind of, probably in the living room area, where you have a calendar here, because first of all, you want to make sure that they're ready to learn, right? So you want them to be up early and on time, because that's very important. Being present is the number one focus to do this year, just being present. Now, having all of this, it just adds to your success. Now, if we have your computer here, you can look for a chair that is comfortable, and you can make sure that you have your tools to organize yourself. For example, this little container here is very helpful because it has all of the crayons and pencils at hand, and it's all contained and very mobile so that you can pick it up and take it somewhere else if you need to clear the table. If you have a small area at home and you need to move your items, then this is a very handy organization box that you can find. I think I found this at Walmart, I believe, okay? And I want to go ahead and interrupt you for a second on this. It's very important that students are drinking water, especially when they're so focused and they're zooming and they're really trying. So have a little glass of water or a bottle of water nearby for your children so that they can stay focused, because really learning is very, very challenging and it is hard work. Okay. Now, another thing to keep in mind is that when you are going to start your classes, you need to have a notebook with all of the important information. Your teacher's name, your passwords, your daily schedule, your homework assignments, all in a binder, very handy nearby so that you can have access to it. And if you need the teacher's name, teacher's email, and all of her contact information is very important in case you are having any situations where any problems you cannot get online. Another thing to have handy is your notebook, and of course it could be something this small just to write your notes, because a lot of the homework is done online through Google Classroom, but it's also very helpful to keep your notes organized in a binder nearby. Now, it doesn't have to be that fancy. It could be something very simple. You could have just a little plastic container like this, a little Dollar Tree, where you can keep all of your crayons or pencils, little scissors nearby, so that when they do their asynchronous or synchronous learning, when they're actually working on their own, they have it handy and ready to do their work. And another idea is just to have everything in a bucket like this, or I guess this is a tub. And if you have several brothers and sisters or a big family, they can all, personalize these and make them all their own and just very mobile. They can put everything in, keep everything contained, and they can move it to another room when they need to. And a nice little notepad. It could be a fun one like this, little donut, which is really fun for children to keep learning fun. Okay. Another thing you could do is very, very simple. You could just have a clipboard with paper and a Ziploc bag with all of their pencils and erasers and pens handy. It could be that simple. It doesn't have to be fancy. But the idea is that you're ready to learn, focused, and being responsible for your success. Another item that I have here, let me see if I can find this, is a container like this, where it actually locks, keeps everything inside, lock it up, and it's even stackable. I believe they're also from, I want to say, Walmart or Costco, and they have different colors. So if you have for your brothers and sisters, you can keep one for each. And that also keeps your home organized, and you can move it around to another room if you need to. Okay, so very important to have all of these concepts ready to go. Now, another thing that when you are online, it's very important, boys and girls, parents, to have available in case you do have a lot of children all Zooming at the same time, and we find that that's very true in most homes, to make sure they have their earphones. Earplugs. You could have these or something like this with so that way it keeps the noise down and they're staying focused and ready to learn and do all of the work that needs to be done. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much and have a great day. Good luck to you this year. We believe in you, boys and girls. Parents, we are so proud of you. Thank you for being so courageous and for persevering. Just have a growth mindset. This is very, very hard, but we believe you can do it. Thank you. Bye now. All right. Okay, everyone. I hope this helped. Just some ideas. So let's look at these. That video shared a little bit about having a table around with many children or just one student. But these are just ideas when you want to have individual desks. Sometimes you have a small area in your home that you can put just an individual desk, and these are great ideas as well. I had a parent share with me that she wanted a desk that would fold and move it away from the living room because it didn't really go with the living room decor, and I thought that was very creative as well. So work with what you feel is best for you and for your children as long as they're able to learn and focus. Another idea is to purchase possibly just a science board. You can get those at the Dollar Tree and personalize and have the children design it and get creative. They can call it their office. They can call it, let's see, their genius, what is it? Their genius zone. Make it a craft day one day and just have everyone personalize their little science board. As you can see, Annie has her headphones hung there with a map and just everything handy. So that's always fun. Oops, let me see if I can move over here. And I also wanted to share with you the fact that it's very important that we tell our children to take care of their computers. They are very valuable. The computers are the window to knowledge and the window to learning, and they're just a great resource. So let's take really good care of them. I know that our district did a really nice job in purchasing and investing into high quality Chromebooks for a great technology experience for learning. And also make sure that they're using their media safety with a safe setting the rules about technology. Constantly monitor and check out what's going on with the children. Are they on the correct website? I know there's a great resource that we use. It's called Common Sense Media. Our Chief Technology Officer, Mr. Romayor, mentioned that yesterday. It's a great website that we use here at a district to make sure that our children are safe. So it has great information. Another great website or resource is called wideopenschool.org. This particular website is wonderful because it's for families that are doing the distance learning right now. And it's really nice because it has let's see, I'm going to go straight to the website. It has student activities, family center. It's look at the various grade levels that you have them there into groups of grade spans of K2 or grade spans of 3 through 5. They have reading and writing activities, creating kindness challenges, social emotional learning, videos and events that you could do. It's just a great resource to look at as well. So something to consider as well. The other tip that I want to share with you is to invite you to the PACE Center. Come on to our website, visit us at www.ecesd.org/PACE or call us at 760-335-5105. This has been a very interesting year for all of us, and here at the PACE Center, we're here to serve you and to provide you workshops and trainings as much as possible. So please visit us often or give us a call if there's anything we can do to serve you. I just want to thank all of you parents because I know that I know it's getting really close. I know that these are challenging times, but I want you to think the most valuable action you can take is to support your children's development in this crisis and teach them adversity and just model courage and compassion, and teaching them that is going to overcompass the learning environment. It's going to make the learning environment feel safe, and I think that is very important. That's something that you don't just see there, you have to kind of feel it. So just take importance of taking care of yourselves, be kind to each other. These are the necessary steps that we have to take, and we know that we are all trying to do our very best in this uncertain time. So without further ado, I do want to close with a video, and a video that I have. I have several families that submitted some wonderful pictures of their learning environment, and I want you to notice the various ways and creative ways that other families have done within their home to build their students' learning zone, and hopes this validates what you're already doing and also provides you some new tips. Either way, I wish you strength and hope and just, I wish you so much during this time. I want you to stay safe and healthy. So I want to thank you for being here today and to continue to visit us. Let me go ahead and play that little video, and like I said, take note as to what the other families have done. Okay, let's see if I can.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Green. We want to thank you for being able to share this information with us, and we want to thank our public here that was able to also connect on our YouTube channel. They've been connecting the entire week, so thank you very much to our parents. Some helpful information there you can review. I believe we have one question, Ms. Green, if you don't mind coming up here on your and sharing. I think the question is on tips on how to keep students motivated to attend distance learning classes, especially kindergartners. I don't know if you could speak to that effect, Ms. Green, or maybe she's unable to hear us at this
Oh,
time.
yes, I can hear you now.
Oh,
I'm
perfect.
sorry.
Okay, thank you,
Okay,
Ms. Green.
what was the question again? I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. So the question we have is tips on keeping students motivated to attend distance learning classes.
Oh, wow. Well, I would have to say that setting goals with your children and speaking to them, have a little meeting with them to see what their goals are, if it comes from them, and then once they meet those, I guess, short-term goals or those mini goals, keep encouraging them and just praising them, ensuring that they're doing a great job. Any small step forward is a great feat. So celebrate that, and I think students will be motivated because of that. So that's what I would do.
Thank you, Mrs. Green. I think there was a couple other questions, or more like a statement. If maybe some of the equipment that you showed in your video was available at Dollar Tree. I don't know if you could speak to that.
Oh, so it depends. Most of them were available except the desk. The desk, I actually went to a local person that actually makes them at his home, and I think I found it through Facebook and things like that. There's a lot of people out there really trying to help children make learning fun and making it engaging, and so, but for the most part, everything was either Dollar Tree, Walmart, something very economical and not too expensive.
All right. Well, that's it, Mrs. Green. Thank you very much again. And again, everybody, we've been talking all week about the Parent and Community Engagement Center. So we've been talking about Mrs. Green and her department there, her entire office that's available for that help. And she shared the numbers and how to contact them. Well, have a great night, everyone. We're going to turn off this stream so we can get started for our 5:30 session. And I hope you come back to join us.